brothers, but not by birth. Family, but not by DNA. Dave and Adam are two of a kind, and they wanna borrow some of your day to talk into your ear holes about midi-chlorians and roller coasters. Those two things are unrelated, but so are they. They're unrelated at birth, like most people who aren't related. Unrelated at birth, but they're brothers in a brotherly way. Now it's time for the phenomenal brother and the golden voice of the South. They're brothers from different mothers, but they're both really proud to be unrelated at birth.
Dave.
Let it play. Let it play. Let it play. You know you love hearing it.
Dave, don't.
Let it play.
But we're.
There's a great
Big, beautiful tomorrow.
I love this song, Dave.
Shining at the end of every day.
We're bordering on copyright infringement just so you can gloat. And now you can't stop it. Now you can't get it to stop, smart guy.
Oh, I could. I was just trying to let it play some more. Why would I be gloating, Adam?
Because, are you going to introduce us first?
Do I have to?
Well, everybody knows this by now, right?
Okay. Phenomenal brother there.
That's me.
House of Mouse, Adam
You got
Russell.
It? Yeah.
Golden voice of the South, Dave Adams, all the way from Harvest, Alabama, top of the state. Yeah, yada, yada.
And you're also on the top of the poll.
Exactly.
I made a significant tactical error and reposted the poll that was at 50-50 about whether or not we should go to Disney when you come down in September, because I had said, I'm not going to let you set foot on Disney property. So it was at 50-50. You said, but the tie goes to the runner.
And it does.
So I thought, okay, smart guy, I'll post it again, and then we'll completely defeat you, and then there will be no question, because we'll share it with everybody we know. And
right.
91 votes. The poll still ends in a day as of when we're recording right now, and it's 57-43. Dave gets to go to Disney. And I put in the description up there that whatever the poll results were, we would stick to. I said that to our audience.
Well, but it might swing. We still have a day.
No, I get that I live in Florida, but I don't think this poll's going to go that crazy. I don't know that there are any hanging chads here, Dave.
What about hanging
Daves?
Robs? I don't know.
Or Bills.
Or Bills.
I am hanging.
Okay, so I do have to say this.
Say it.
If you look at all the comments and everything on the post,
yes,
there's one that made me feel like a DB.
Oh, what's that?
So the weekend I'm down there is your birthday weekend, and your mother made it abundantly clear that I should do everything that you want to do because it's your birthday.
Oh, well, that's her job.
I know it is, and I feel bad. So how about instead of going to the parks, we just meet in the middle and say Disney Springs is okay?
I'm okay with that. We can have a happy medium.
Or maybe Star Wars?
I'm blocked out. I'm sorry, Dave, and I'm not buying a ticket.
I'm a pass holder.
You can go. I will drop you off at the toll plaza to Disney's Hollywood Studios and bid you adieu. And
adieu.
You call an Uber and they'll drop you back off at the house.
Wait, you wouldn't just sit there and wait on me?
You would go into Galaxy's Edge without me?
How many times have you been to Galaxy's Edge?
You had your chance. You had your chance. You had a legitimate chance. And you waffled because of the cost of airfare. Where?
Would you pay my airfare?
I was getting you in. I shouldn't have to pay your airfare.
That's true. Dadgummit, why did you come late to recording? My bourbon's gone. My bourbon's gone already.
Empty. It'll have more time to adjust your personality for podcasting. It's had more time to work its magic.
What are you talking about? My personality never adjusts.
This is but it's like I don't know.
It's my podcast juice.
Yeah, there you go. I like that podcast juice.
Dave's magic stuff. So there's not much to talk about this week.
There's not.
Well, there is. I mean, we both did some fun stuff over the weekend, the last time we've talked to the podcast world. But one thing I do want to get into before we get into what we've done is an article that came out today. Just because it has you written all over it. Your rantability written all over it.
I think you already got me into one in the pre-show.
I did, and I think that our listeners need to hear it.
Another one's right around the corner, don't worry.
Oh, I know. Oh, and guess who it's coming from? So MSN Money Market Watch has an article from 6 hours ago. The title is, "This is how cool you should keep your house, based on government guidelines." So the EPA has put out a guideline that would make your house run the most efficiently. When you're at home, you should set your thermostat to 78 degrees.
Now I want to say, that part, I saw something, it was probably a year or two, I think that's something that Florida's Energy Commission put out too. The 78 guideline is not new. It's the second part of this article that you're about to share that gets me agitated.
The 78 part is not new, but it's still stupid. I mean, I
don't disagree with that.
I have mine at home set at 70, and it still gets hot in here. And my air conditioner runs all the time.
Yeah.
The second half is, to quote, it says, "Thermostat wars were already a common source of household friction, but the, quote, warmer is wiser camp got some backing from the agencies. The EPA and Energy Department advise bumping the thermostat to 82 degrees when sleeping and up to 85 degrees for an empty house if maximum energy efficiency is to be achieved."
So, they're forgetting pets. A house with people with pets is never truly empty. But here's really the problem I have with this, and this is adjustable in the day and age of everything being digital, I know. But if I set my thermostat, the way I have my Nest program, to 85 degrees when I'm not here, it will get to 89. Well, I guess maybe 87 before it actually kicks on. So you're going to let it get almost 90 in the house before the air conditioner turns on. The humidity alone down here, and there too where you're at, it's hot there too. The humidity in the house it would almost be like a humidor in here. Ooh. The humidity alone, because that's one of the benefits of AC that they're not taking into account either, is it sucks the humidity out of the house. I mean, we still sit in the 50s sometimes down here. And I mean, our air conditioner, I saw something in one of the copies of that article too. It said that turning your air down doesn't make the house get cooler faster. Well, no, really? Because it runs at a constant amount. Turning it down means that it's got a different target to get to. Our air, some hotter days, doesn't ever catch up. Yeah, it gets up to 77, 78 in the house already. And it's what we would call tolerable, you know? But if we set it to 78 and it gets up to 80 before it kicks on, I mean, think about how long it takes when your air conditioner breaks for you to be uncomfortable in your own house.
70.
You know? I mean, yeah. So and if you literally, everybody in the whole world, and I want to hear from this warmer is wiser camp, I don't know anybody that turns their thermostat up at night.
I was going to say, I like it cold when I sleep.
I don't know anybody who doesn't. I listen. My wife. She likes it hot. She likes to sweat when she sleeps.
Amanda has like 12 blankets on, even in the summer.
Wow.
Now, it doesn't hurt that I'm a thief of covers.
Well, there you go. See,
so
yeah, I just always hear people talk about heat trapping mattresses, and they're hot when they're asleep, and they're drenched in sweat, and they turn the AC or the fan on. I mean, Casper makes a whole ad campaign about that.
The friendliest
so it's a thing.
The friendliest
so anyway,
ghost around.
I got to know, and maybe this is worth another poll on our Facebook page. I want to know what everybody out there keeps their house on. Because I don't think there's anybody who's having an argument with their spouse about what to put the thermostat at. And when they're like, well, why should we do what you say and set it at 85? Because the government said so. I mean, who's really going to use that as their... I mean, you know?
I might try it because I'm stupid enough sometimes.
78, but 85, man. If you live up in the Northeast where these idiots
yahoos
live, you know, that's probably what I'm not saying everybody in the Northeast is. I'm saying the people who made these recommendations is. you don't have the year-round weather that we have in certain places, and it's definitely not a blanket policy that would work for everybody in every climate in the United States.
That's very true, but I still say, I was in D.C. a couple of weeks ago, and remember I told you it was the hottest I'd ever been in the world. I'd ever been.
I mean, and think about it. I was watching ABC as we were heading out of the house today, and they were talking about dangerous heat. I mean, you're supposed to have some elderly person in the middle of Arizona right now where it's 113 setting their thermostat to 82 at night.
Yeah, no.
Wait, it's like...
What channel were you watching?
ABC.
Walk in the company line. Walk
Blair
in
had
the
it on.
company line.
Blair had it on.
Hey, speaking of Blair, didn't we have like a Russell family call session a couple days ago?
We did. They actually came out as a couple of calls on the birth line.
Birth
We
line?
still don't have a good name for it. The birth line. It's almost like a funny enough where we got to keep it that now. But they had a couple of voicemails voicing their opinion about whether or not you should go to Disney. So let's play those real quick. Let's let everybody hear it.
Hey guys, I just listened to episode 5. Another great show. Adam, please take the boy to Disney. It looks like or it sounds like he's having withdrawal symptoms, so go ahead and take him to Disney.
Hey guys, it's Blair. Okay, I just have to weigh in on the vote. I know I already put my vote in on Facebook. I think Dave needs a cleanse because you need to balance out the Dole Whips with butterbeers. You need to go to Harry Potter and get a butterbeer instead of a Dole Whip this time.
The sound of pity in my dad's voice for you, Dave, in that voicemail. And then he turned around.
And voted no. Virgil, I thought you were on my side, man.
I thought he was too. It was hilarious. I love it. And then Blair jumping in. We all knew she was going to go the Harry Potter route if she had to weigh in. But I found out through the course of this that you've never had butterbeer.
I've never had butterbeer because I've always thought it was butterscotch.
No, it's like cream soda and then a marshmallow type topping. We've got that we have to remedy, I think.
Well, I mean, we're already going to be on Universal property. We're already going to do Green Guts.
Exactly.
You said you know of a way to get me into IOA, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
But they sell it on both sides, even if we don't.
Well, I know, but
or do they? They do.
I've never been into Hogsmeade when I'm a Harry Potter fan.
You're a new Harry. You've never been into Hogsmeade when you were a Harry Potter fan.
Right, exactly.
Yes. Since you've been one, yeah.
Since I've been a Harry Potter fan. So
we should put you through the wand ceremony.
I mean, I'll go in there. I probably won't get picked because I'm a 38-year-old man. And
if I walked up to him and said, "You're not going to believe this, but this guy over here, he just watched the movies for the first time." In Harry Potter fandom years, you're like 3. It's perfect.
But still, what am I going to be like Emma? Everyone else is going to go out and be gone. Like, hey, come here, son.
Come here, little boy. Point this wand up there and say, "Wingardium Leviosa."
I'm like, yeah. What's it going to do? Suplex somebody off the top rope?
Now they should come up with. Oh, now you've come up with the perfect mashup. I love it.
Harry Potter and wrestling.
I love it.
And didn't Blair say something about sports and all that stuff? Didn't you say that she had a bone to pick with me?
Yeah, she actually was sharing with me the other day that her quote when we had the conversation about sports was not that wrestling was a sport, but that the topic had started with sports and was with Mickey. So therefore it was a sideline warning segment and therefore about sports. She didn't actually say wrestling was a sport.
Not, oh boy, Mickey.
No, not that Mickey.
But Mickey
Boylan, the 5-timer.
Which that's still
Cinco de Mickey.
That's still questionable.
Is it questionable?
He was a 4-time sideline warner.
Yeah.
And a 1-time unrelated at birth guy.
In our hearts, though.
But okay.
It's like Sideline Warning was the prequel for Unrelated at Birth.
So are you saying that it's like the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones?
Don't throw me under the bus like that. Ben Foster's going to be all over us. I did not relegate the first third of. Well, let's think about that. How many episodes did you do of Sideline Warning before I was on it?
We were
about 20.
Yeah, in the 20s.
So about a third of them?
It was the first third.
No, I would never. I would never. I would
Really?
never. No, I would
Really?
never. I would never.
Okay. There was that one Disney episode, which could be Attack of the Clones.
Oh my gosh, man! I don't like brackets.
No, apparently for y'all, I don't like Soren.
Well, I'm sorry.
Soren's the best ride at Epcot.
It's one of the best rides at Epcot.
It is the best ride at Epcot.
No, the
And
land
by the way,
is the best ride at Epcot.
By the way, for
Yes, you
those
heard
that
right.
for those that haven't read our bios on our Unrelated at Birth website, you need to go check that out, because I make a mention about how Huntsville put a man on the moon. You make a dig about how how Disney sends people to Mars every day. Mm-hmm. Well, at least when Huntsville sends people to Mars, we won't make people throw up an umbrella.
Throw up an umbrella.
What's the restaurant right next to Mission Mars?
Electric umbrella.
See?
Nice.
See what I did there? See what I did there?
I do have to say, as much as when Mission Space opened right around the time I started with the company. And so to be there right. Yeah, it's as old as the railroad. But it started right around the time that I started at Disney, and I used to ride that sucker 3-4 times a day. And then one day it hit me that in most of those cases, because Blair hadn't moved down here yet, I was riding it alone.
You were still in your 20s.
I'm in a confined space with 3 strangers who have been drinking around the world in a centrifuge. Once that thought hit me, I haven't been able to do the orange side. I put that in quotes.
Green
orange
run
side
all the day.
green all the way, man. Especially during food and wine. Oh, is that spanakopita? You know. But now a festival's year round, so you can't escape it.
Right, exactly. Well, while we're on the topic of theme parks,
Yeah.
I know we're not a Disney thing. Let's get into what we've done since you and I have recorded a podcast.
Yeah, man.
I think yours is most on topic right now.
It is.
So, what have you and your family been doing?
Yeah, it's excuse me, I'm getting choked up about it. It's Passholder Appreciation Days right now at Universal Orlando. So they've got secret menu items at a lot of the restaurants, and they've got a special donut at Voodoo Donuts. They've got
What
stuff
was the
they're
donut?
doing. It's a strawberry lemonade donut, and it's cream filled, which I love cream filled donuts. But it's got a blue frosting on the top with UOAP written and icing on that. And one of the things that they're doing with that is they did a Passholder Appreciation Nights this past Sunday, and so from 8 to 12 they close the park at 8. And then from 8 to 12, the park stays open just for probably about 10 to 15,000 people that register for it. And so it feels like a slightly busy day when it's fully attended. The first couple we did weren't as busy as this last one. This was definitely the busiest. And I mean, we having 2 kids, and we learned our lesson. We should eat before we go next time we do this. Because it was weird trying to find a restaurant that was open. Because everything was closing. Because the park's closing, but some things are staying open. Because the pass holders are there, and then the pass holders were only going to the places that were open. So I felt like we spent the first third of our time there just getting food situated.
First off, who eats at 8 o'clock at night?
Well, we were going to enjoy something in the park, and it was really about 7:30 when we were looking. But we're not all old and eat at the Golden Corral at 4 o'clock, Dave.
I eat at 5, thank you.
5?
Well, I get off work at 4.
You're so old.
You're older than me, you loser.
I know, that's what makes it so funny.
I also, but I also work.
Do you get a hamburger and a coffee at McDonald's? Is that where you go at 5 o'clock there?
No, we eat lunch at home, eat dinner at home. But come on, I mean, I get off work at 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So that's.
I have to say.
I mean, you're usually still at work, so.
Oh, it's still funny. It's still funny.
And when you're at Universal, there's only really one good food place to eat.
Yeah, there are a couple that are decent. Finnegan's is good.
Finnegan's is the only.
Louis isn't bad. But we end up having to go to, where did we go?
There's that Greek place if you go to IOA.
Yeah, no, Mythos. We weren't on that side. I can't even remember where we went now. We went to get a burger. It wasn't at Mel's. It was another one of the burger places.
Did you go Moe's?
No, that was closed. So that was the thing, is a lot of the big ones that I expected to be open were shut down. Anyway, but we figured out food. We got that taken care of. And we we just basically just got to experience the park. I mean, they had the attractions. Most of the attractions were open, and there was, I think, the longest thing we waited for was probably Men in Black. It was a 5-minute wait for Simpsons. It was almost a walk on for just about everything.
Here's a hot take.
Yeah.
I'm bored of Men in Black, and I've only done it 5 or 6 times.
Really? Oh, we love it. The funniest thing to me, not funniest because it's kind of sad, but the most entertaining thing to me about Men in Black is when Aiden doesn't get the bonus, because I don't push it because I know he loves to get the bonus at the end. But there's this millennial on there who was like, had his hand over the button, and I'm screaming out, Aiden, push it, Aiden, push it. And he turns around and looks at me and just mashes it like the other dude did. And like mashed it. So,
what a loser.
When Aiden doesn't get it, he gets so upset. But I still beat that guy even when he got the bonus. So that was nice. But yeah,
the kid, was the guy older than, like, definitely older than Aiden?
Oh yeah, he was definitely probably around between 20 and 23.
Okay, so that's
somewhere
a
around
DB.
There. So
that's
yeah,
a DB move.
That's one of those things that it's just like, okay, dude, you got the bonus. Congratulations. Everybody's really proud of you now. But no, it was good. We wrote a few things. Got to do like Woody Woodpecker. The kids got to spend a good amount of time in the Curious George ball pit, which not a lot of people I think know about or really even care about because it's way back in the kids area.
Which they thought it was going to go away for Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Which is not.
Nope. Thank goodness, because they love it. But that we got to just kind of take our time and enjoy the park, and the weather was great. It didn't rain, and it wasn't too hot. So,
well, that's cool.
Overall, we had a blast. So it was a good time.
Yeah, well,
we got our new cup. They released a new cup. The big thing I don't understand about the new Universal Passholder cup is it doesn't have a handle, and it doesn't have a straw.
Disney tried that for a while.
Well, the normal cup you buy, if you're not a pass holder, has a straw. And on the website, they had a picture of one for UOAPs that has a straw. So the very first thing Aiden wants is a Coke slushie.
With a straw.
We had to use a paper straw.
Ugh.
Which started to disintegrate after about 10 minutes. So then you got to wait for the slushie to melt. So this straw thing we got to figure out. But other than that.
So how are you a theme park guy and you don't have a theme park straw?
A theme park straw?
We bring our own straws.
What kind of straws would these be?
Like, we've got steel, like, metal straws that we bring into the parks.
Oh, wow.
They're I mean, we use them for our Yetis, too. But they're actually steel straws. How are you a guy that lives in Orlando, that works at a theme park, and you don't even know about the bring your own straw thing?
Wait. This is a thing?
It is a thing. People at Disney are bringing their own straws into the park because they don't like the stupid paper straws.
I don't have a problem with a paper straw on a normal drink, but when you're trying to a slushie and an icy takes you a long time to drink.
An iced tea?
An icy. No, an icy takes you a long time to drink. And that straw is undersized for this big refillable freestyle cup, right? That was the problem with this one. Usually about the time they disintegrate, the drink is gone anyway. I don't have a problem with paper straws. And I know I'm in the minority in that regard.
You are.
But with a bigger cup and an icy on top
Screw the turtles.
Screw
the turtles.
Dave.
I kid.
Dave.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I like turtles.
We're going to have words live on the air in a minute.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I can even tell you the names of the turtles in the Rocky series.
Oh, wow.
Cuff and Link.
Okay.
And Sylvester Stallone still has them. The original ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm amazed they're still alive.
I mean, turtles live pretty long if you take care of them, and if straws don't get stuck up their nose. But anyway, you're doing something.
I'm trying to remember where we ate. It's bothering me that I cannot.
Adam? Why is that one minute detail bothering you?
Because I should remember. It was Richter's. We ate at Richter's. That's why. We've never eaten there before. And I have to say, the fruit cup at Richter's is probably one of the best deals. For if you're looking for something to give your kid to make yourself feel better about them eating a burger and fries, the fruit cup is a great deal. FYI.
Is that like I'd like a double burger, extra large fries, and a Diet Coke?
No, it's we're all gonna. Me and Blair are splitting a burger. The kids are eating on the fries. They weren't
split
really
a burger?
Yeah.
What?
We split a burger. We weren't like incredibly hungry, but the fruit cup was literally about the size of our Passholder refillable mug.
Oh, wow.
And it had cantaloupe and honeydew and watermelon in it. So,
Okay. All
little
right.
insider tip for you there, everybody. You're welcome.
Also, let's give a shout out. Little insider tip. I have a friend of mine that I think works at Richter's now.
Oh,
Yeah, Becca Hooks.
Becca. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep. Because she had an insider help trying to get a Disney job, but that didn't come through. So
Hey,
she's working for the enemy.
she's in the industry. I think that was the goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right. She is in the industry.
Yep.
And Becca, if you are listening, we will say hey to you when we're there at Halloween Horror Nights. And we might take you to Disney when we go to Disney because
Maybe.
we're going there now.
Yeah. Well, everything's going up too for HHN. They've got the Rob Zombie things at the entrance to where that scare zone's going to be are up, and it's actually pretty close to Richter's and the entrance.
It is that area.
Yeah,
by what I've heard.
It's where there wasn't really anything last year.
Yeah.
But I have to say one thing that has to get sorted out is in certain areas of the park where freestyles are,
Right.
and in a couple of other areas that I've never noticed before, the smell. Whew.
Oh, it's bad.
Whew. There were a couple of spots in the park. And it's funny because when you look at a lot of the comments about the event, a lot of the people commented mostly about that. Like around that entrance, right where Richter's is in San Francisco and all of that, the smell in there, man. I don't understand what's going on.
It's always been bad.
I don't know if somebody cleaned out the grease traps recently or prepping for all the traffic they're about to get or what, but man, it was, whew.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
was bad. It wasn't even that hot either. Anyway,
I don't know.
what were you going to say?
Oh, I don't know.
More music?
This leads into what I did.
Wait a minute. Oh.
It's not who you think it is. It's not Jerry Reed.
But I don't want to spoil it. You're going to let this one go too, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
On the pedal, so never mind them brakes. All right, so here's the thing. You didn't go east, though. You went west.
You're right. I did.
You went west and down. So
do you know that there's actually two versions of this song? We're getting on a tangent now.
yes, there are in the movie, yes.
Yeah, in the movie, there's westbound and down, and there's eastbound and down.
Yep. Depending on where they were going in the movie.
So technically, I could have played westbound and down,
yes.
and I would have been right.
You're right.
But it wouldn't be the song that Midland played when I went to the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater to see Midland and Little Big Town.
That's awesome.
Which, if you know anything about me and Adam, you'll know that we're old school country fans. I mean, we've got the theme of our theme song. Wow.
Yeah, listen to that, right?
It's 90s country. So we're both kind of 90s countries fan. And Midland, to me, almost is a mix of George Strait and, what's the name of that group? Oh, what a lonely night. Crap. It was like a 2-hit wonder in the 90s. Kind of a Mavericks.
Okay.
The Mavericks, yeah. It's kind of a mix between George Strait country and the Mavericks country. Because the group sounds like the Mavericks, but their lead singer kind of sounds like George Strait. They're from Texas, so it's a Texas swing style. But I went to go hear Midland just because I think that now, after hearing them live, Midland might be my favorite country band, and that's a lot coming from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm an old school Zac Brown fan.
Yeah.
But this poop that I wanted to say the other word. This poop that Zac Brown has come out with lately.
Like what?
Oh my gosh. Hey, hold up. Now I've got to find it. Have you not heard his newest song?
Hang on, let me pull it up.
It's where'd it go? I gotta find it now.
Warrior? Leaving Love Behind?
Warrior.
I haven't heard that one, no.
Leaving Love Behind is actually decent. But
you know, Zac Brown with
or Someone I Used to Know.
Well, with Jekyll and Hyde, Zac Brown.
Just wait.
Just wait, he says.
Hometown hero at the bar, burned out
It's Drum Machine.
It's what?
It's Drum Machine. Like it's not even real.
Turn it
music.
down and let's talk about it.
Okay, so tangent time. What made Zac Brown such a good band to me was that they were all about their instrumentation. Their bass player was a kick-ass bass player. Sorry, I said it, but it had to be said.
It had to be said.
It had to be said that way. Who could be a lead singer in his own right, because at their concerts they do Enter Sandman, and he sounds just like Metallica. So they've got a fiddle player who is the best fiddle player in all of country music. You find me a better one. I'd say he's better than Charlie Daniels.
Wow.
And
That's
you've
bold.
you've got Zach Brown, who can play The Devil Went Down to Georgia on the guitar.
Okay.
Their drummer's amazing. Their entire band is amazing.
See, but that's the thing, is you were talking about there being drum machine. But then
it's
you
a
named the
machine.
drummer as an afterthought.
But it's the drum. But his drummer's amazing. I don't know his name, but their band itself is amazing. The band.
Yeah.
Now they're getting into this poppy.
They started that
kind
with
of-
Jekyll and Hyde, though.
But they went back to it on the Welcome Home album.
Really?
Yeah, which I thought that they were getting back to their roots, and now they're coming out with this crap.
That's the first song on Welcome Home, sorry.
It
that
is.
was
You're
funny.
right. Well, that's what I thought. I thought Welcome Home was back to my roots,
Well,
and so, but it's not. And now they're going back to this Jekyll and Hyde stuff. Jekyll and Hyde had some great songs on
yeah,
it.
I didn't have a problem with it that much. What I love about Zach Brown is, the musical talent is amazing. You're right. Hands down, probably just raw talent, one of the best ones that's out there.
Right.
But I like the storytelling, like Colder Weather and Highway 20
man.
Ride. Man, those things, even if it doesn't really apply to your life, you can feel.
You feel the pain.
That would apply to somebody's life,
Right,
That's
right.
what I like about it. I think that's a little bit of what they've probably gotten away from, too, is that deep storytelling kind of stuff.
And and really, he says they haven't. What they've done is they've made it deeper down, I think. Highway 20 Ride, it's surface level. So you know exactly what this song's about.
Yeah.
With this Someone I Used to Know, you have to read the lyrics, watch the music video, and then you see what it's about.
Oh, so they want YouTube views.
Right, exactly. but the rest of the album, Warrior, is kind of like that. The other song that they've released is okay. It's Zach Brown-esque.
Yeah.
I will give it a pass until I hear the other probably 10 songs on the album.
Yeah.
But by what I've heard now, it's going to be on that Jekyll and Hyde level.
Well, I mean, look at the direction, man. When Brooks and Dunn is doing Reboot with all of these new voices, man, and that's the direction, dude. They're passing the torch to the way that things have to be.
I liked the Reboot album.
I didn't like all of the songs. I liked that version, amazingly enough, with Kane Brown doing Believe.
That was great.
I think I liked that version better than the original Believe. And who knew Kane Brown could really sing? And the fact that Brooks and Dunn can put him on that album without auto-tune.
Now, come on.
And let him show off.
Do you really think Brooks and Dunn wanted him on that album?
Well, whether or not they wanted him on that album, the way it's arranged, and I can imagine they had most of the creative say in that. The way it's arranged, there's no auto-tune. That's really him. But when you listen to one of Kane Brown's albums, it's auto-tuned and pop sounds and all of that stuff. It just proves he has talent, but the machine is forcing him to go down a certain path for radio plays,
Right.
And it's just a shame, man. I just hope that doesn't happen to Zach Brown, too.
It has, I think. I'm afraid. I hope it doesn't happen to Midland.
Yeah.
Because Midland truly is. They say it over and over in their shows. They only played about a 30, 45 minute set, but they're a honky tonk cover band. It's what they're. I mean, they played Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
They played Free Fallin'. They played Last Dance with Mary Jane. They played Tom Petty songs.
Wow.
But they made it sound country.
Yeah.
Which was awesome to me.
That's cool. But the other act didn't sound so country.
Yeah. And then I had to listen to Little Big Town.
Made you wish you'd done some day drinking?
I did some night drinking.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I had a double Jack and Coke for Little Big Town. My sister-in-law is a huge fan of Little Big Town, and so the concert was to go for her to go see it.
Yeah.
My dad bought us all tickets, so of course we had great seats at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. And if you're in the area and you get a chance to go to the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater, you have to go see it. You have to go see a show there. I'll drive you by it when we're down in Tuscaloosa for the Tennessee game.
Yeah.
Which you're still coming, right?
We're working on it, man. You
Adam.
gotta stop putting me on the spot live on the air. Can you continue on with
No,
the topic
no,
at
no, no,
hand?
no, no, no,
We're
no,
not
no,
going
no,
on
no.
this tangent. We're not
We're going on this
tangent,
one.
man.
But
No, we're
anyway.
not going on this tangent.
We
Please.
had great floor seats. we had great views. Let me ask you this, Adam.
Yeah.
Every time you see Little Big Town, the brunette and the blonde,
Okay.
do you think they're attractive?
When I was
Ish.
like, well, when they first came out and I was like 25, yeah.
Do you know how old they are?
No.
They're like 49 and 50.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're like the Dixie Chicks when we were in college.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, I saw Little Big Town here in Orlando. They played Cowboys, the line dancing place. And they
Is
were
there
literally
one?
on
Wait.
the sta-
I
I think Cowboys might still be open. I have to check. I don't honestly don't know.
Do we
But
have to tell
there
you,
used to be one.
do we have to tell why I have to ask that question?
No, please.
Okay. So as we were walking into the amphitheater, this is another tangent. As we were walking into the amphitheater, they played Watermelon Crawl. I leaned over to Amanda, my wife, and I said, "Hey, Amanda, I used to know this line dance. In fact, if I studied it some, I probably could still do it." You know, Adam and I went and did line dancing pretty much every other weekend, and when we were at college. She looked at me, full face, not joking, and said, "Wow, y'all would, you rednecks."
It was the thing to do when we were around that
Oh,
age,
come
man.
on.
That was the thing to do. I used to teach it, man. Little known fact to our audience, I used to teach it as a summer gig.
I mean, and you're pretty good
There
at
you
it.
go.
I got to be pretty decent at it, hanging around
Yeah.
with you, and it's fun. It's fun to get out there. You do a line dance, then you can do a two-step. Then I mean, come on.
Then you go to the Montgomery County Cha-Cha. Oh my gosh, dude, it was so much fun.
Then you can do the boot scoot and boogie,
I'm telling you, man.
And then
the tush
every
push.
and then every now and then they play the electric slide, and then for a throwback they'll play Achy Breaky Heart.
And then everybody sits down. Except for that one couple.
Except now they'll play what's the stupid song? Old Town Road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they might.
I still
play
can't get Aiden to stop listening to that song, but
You need to. Anyway, so Little Big Town, you saw them at Cowboys.
yeah. And it was actually really funny because they were on the stage where the house band would play when they had a house band. You know, usually it's a DJ. And line dancing down here was a completely different experience because coming from Alabama,
Right.
teaching there, we knew several different ones to songs. We even knew one to Men in Black. And like
Are you
we would
serious?
like we went deep on the ones we would learn, and then we knew several different types of dances you could do along the outside, right?
Right.
Like couples beyond the two-step. And then you come down here and it was like Watermelon Crawl, Tush Push, one other line dance, and one dance around the outside. That's all anybody knew. And it was like this whole other thing where they were like, I don't know, it was just weird. But anyway, so we go to
Did
Cowboys.
they know the electric slide? at
Oh yeah,
least?
everybody knows that. That was one of the three. Like,
Okay.
they didn't really go outside of the box at all. But we went there, saw Little Big Town. They came out on the stage, and we were, you know, they have the fence around the dance floor usually, and then they have certain areas where they let you come in. And we were standing in one of those areas right along the fence, and I'm sure glad we were, because when they came out, they said, "All right, everybody, Little Big Town's coming out in a second. Are you excited?" And I was like, "Yeah." Woo! And they're like, "All right, everybody who's on the dance floor, sit down." Now, A, who's going to sit down at a concert? B, who's going to sit down at a concert in a country bar? And C, who wants to sit down on a nasty dance floor? And they made everybody sit Indian style.
Are you serious?
Well, we were literally one step away from the dance floor, but because we were standing off of it, we got to stand. And everybody had to sit. It was just like the weirdest thing I'd ever seen, man. But that was back when they were doing like Boondocks and, you know, all of those.
So what's your?
stuff.
I was gonna say, so what's your excuse for going to go see Little Big Town?
Because when they first came out, I think, you know, you come on the scene with Boondocks and it sounds really country. But yeah, that was, well, let me look. I have their songs up. Pontoon was 2012, yeah. So they had a good 7 years that they were around. But then you have Pontoon and Day Drinking and
Girl
what was
Crush.
the other one? Girl Crush. It just Little White Church. Oh yeah,
Little White Church was country.
Little White Church was a formulaic song made to sound country just so that they could keep people engaged, Dave. It's one of those where it's just like, I don't know. That's probably Amanda's favorite, right?
No, but I have a theory. Hold up.
You have a theory.
Hold up. What's the name of the song? Hold up. I have to. So I think they made Little White Church because it sounds something very close to a 90s song.
Okay.
Oh, I can't find the name of the song. Oh, this is riveting radio, gentlemen.
Oh, we have one of these every week. This is your search moment, Dave. I should find some background music. Matter of fact, I think I'll...
Here it goes. And it's not even 90s. This is 80s.
Is that church on Cumberland Road?
It is.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was when my buddy in college got married. You're gonna let this one go too. Oh my gosh.
That girl, she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there.
All together now.
Oh!
All right.
So slow.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna get a cease and desist from Shenandoah.
Are they still around?
No. That's what makes it funny. I'm sure Marty is though. But Little Big Town overall, bring it on home, your side of the bit. They had some good ones in there.
Oh, they're incredible.
They were really good. It's just not. It's not traditional country.
I like Shenandoah.
Oh, I'm not talking about Shenandoah. I've gone back. I've gone back to the original topic. I'm off tangent and back on script.
Sorry. Okay.
No, but they've had a couple of several good songs, but I can't listen to Pontoon.
On the pontoon, making waves up on the waves.
Stop it! I can't. I said I can't. I have to go.
Jumping
it's been
on
fun,
the back,
everybody.
don't act like you
Have a good week.
want to. Party in slow motion. We're out here in the ocean, motorboating. Okay, Adam, I'm done. You can come back.
No, I really left.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna post prod a door slam in there. Just. But anyway, so I mean, yeah, but you had a good time. Though. Stop it.
I hate to admit it, but
I am going to name this episode Karaoke Hour with Dave.
I mean, you know,
or Dave Sing Along or something like that.
Ooh, hey,
that's what we need to do when you're here.
Yeah,
Rising Star.
Yeah. When can we do it though? Because
whenever
Saturday night and Sunday night we're at HHN. Monday night we're talking about there's possibly a baseball game we could go to.
Yeah, but that's a long drive, man.
It's only an hour.
No, incorrect.
St. Pete. It's before you get to Tampa.
Incorrect. To get to the Rays Stadium, excuse us, everybody. To get to the Rays Stadium, you drive almost like you go all the way to the beach. It's a long drive.
Well, let's
because you got to go over the
river and through the woods,
over the bay,
house we go,
and then you're still not there.
Away to carry those say to the fire.
You and your singing, man.
Over the river and through.
This is what happens when Bourbons and Dave before we start the show.
No, this is just normal Dave. What's it called? The Trop. That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my 1980s keyboard.
It's I've got Google Maps going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Oh.
It's almost a 2-hour drive.
Say the words. Say the words.
Say the words.
No, come on, DC Talk. Say it. I want to hear you say it, Dave.
Say Adam was right.
Say Adam was right.
This is Karaoke Hour with Dave.
Oh, my gosh, man. Well, I'm glad at least you had
miles?
fun.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's one of the reasons I think they're probably thinking about moving to Montreal. Be honest.
Oh, it is the other side of Tampa.
It's the other side. Because when we go to all the way on the beach, St. Pete's only like 20 minutes away.
Ooh, you just gave it away.
Oh, I did. No! I'm going to bleep it out. When our listeners hear a beep 15 seconds ago, they'll know why.
What?
There's another beep.
What, the fact that you go
Beep. Beep.
Oh man! All right. So is there anything else we have left to rant on? I mean, we're
I hope not, because I have set myself up for a lot of post prod work on this one with sound effects and muting the music that you keep playing that's copyrighted. Man,
you don't have to
gracious.
mute my music.
I have to. Well, can I mute your singing at least?
No.
Oh, Dave.
And this
We're going
wasn't
to lose
really
half our audience.
No, they're going to bring their friends in.
Oh, is that what's going to happen?
I was an all-state choir, man.
They're going to bring their friends in like, oh my gosh, you got to listen to this.
Yeah, listen to this local yokel. No,
I think you had a rant you wanted to go off on too, right?
I do, but I don't know if I want to get into this rant because we're a happy podcast. And
We're a
I
happy podcast.
I don't want to bring
We just
it down.
yelled at a lady for enjoying her day at Disney World last week, Dave.
We did. Well, you did. Oh, and then, the day after we record that episode, my wife sends me a text with that article and says,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, this would be you, totally." I said, "Wait, hold up, no."
So for anybody who didn't listen to the last episode, this is about the lady who went and partied at Disney World while her kids were at the first day of school. So you got to go back and listen for context.
Yeah. So she made a point to say like I told you, she didn't read the article.
Yeah.
She saw the picture and said this mom went to Disney after that she dropped her kids off. She said, "This would be you." Yes, I would go to Disney without my kids, but I wouldn't make a huge deal out of it like that lady did.
Yeah. Well, it's like I posted something different, and I had the people 2 doors down from us here in the neighborhood posted that on the first day of school every year, they go to Epcot and get a margarita. First day of school every year. It's like, okay, you want to go to Epcot and enjoy yourself? Cool. But
how many doors down from you?
2. Not 3.
If
They're not
I go
still
crazy,
with you,
then
baby.
will you
Yeah,
still
no.
call me Superman?
Oh my gosh! I went more
If
here.
I'm
I went
alive
more
and
here.
well, would you be there holding my hand?
So I went more here without you, but that's good too. Thank you. Because that's what they would be singing at the theme park about their kids. I'm
Here
without you.
without you, baby. You're still on my lonely mind.
Music, comedy, and information. You can't get it in this volume anywhere else, man. All in one shot.
Oh, I don't know if they want to get it here.
I like your shirt though, Dave.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like that shirt.
Do you know why I got it?
Spite.
Basically.
Tell everybody what you're wearing, man.
So it's a PFG shirt. The front of it's stark white, and on the back is basically an American flag.
So the flap in the back, like the part that's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I showed it to my wife, and my wife goes, "Oh, no. No." So I put it back on the rack, and I sent you a picture of it.
Yep.
And you said, "Man, that's awesome. Why didn't you get it?" I said, I got denied by Amanda. And I believe your direct quote was, "You got to grow a pair, man. Every now and then get something that you
Boom.
want."
Boom.
So I told Amanda I'm going back to get it.
And she said, "Of course you are, you redneck."
Yes, she did. I really wish I wore this shirt last Friday night. Just because I would have blended in.
I'm telling you, man.
There was a guy with a cut-off, no lie, cut-off jersey American flag.
Wow.
He had cut-off jeans,
Oh my gosh.
boots, and a ratty Alabama hat.
Guys, it's 2019. Aren't we past this a little bit? I mean, Dave looks nice and clean with his shirt. Aren't we past, like, the cut-off jeans and jorts and with a country concert type stuff?
Hey, what state are you in? What state do you live in?
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
What's Florida known for?
Florida man.
Exactly. And as long as John Cena is still relevant, you'll always have jorts.
That's true.
Although he makes it difficult to be relevant because you can't see him.
Ah.
All right, Adam. So let's wrap this up. If they want to get a hold of Unrelated at Birth, how do they get a hold of us?
They call 650-UAB show. You'll hear a voice message from us. After the beep, leave your voice message to us. And as you've seen, everyone we've gotten has been on the show. We'll talk it, play it, discuss it, rant about it. And that we love interaction, whether it's Facebook polls or a Google voice message. Anything we get from you guys, we'll definitely talk about. And that's our favorite thing about doing this.
Look, we love your family, Adam. But I I kind of want to hear somebody else every now and then too. Which
issue a challenge. Issue a challenge. Then come on.
We haven't heard all of Adam's Family yet. You're about to.
You're about to. You know what's funny is I even posted about Cleveland trying to poke the bear, and Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, has yet to call our
He
show.
agreed with you.
I know, but
he agreed with you.
Call the city of Cleveland. Oh, an entire city has been known to call our show before.
Well,
and they've been silent.
That was sideline warning, though.
I know this, but it's time for the city of Cleveland to become engaged with Unrelated.
Are we worthy of the city of Cleveland?
You know what? If the city of Cleveland won't even call, what's the point, Dave?
I know.
Now I feel bad. Maybe we can guilt him into calling.
Maybe. I doubt it. He doesn't succumb to peer pressure very well.
Oh, that's true. Oh, well. You know what? Never mind. We don't really care, Cleveland. How about that?
There you go. Oh, by the way, the neighbor of the city of Cleveland, BK, he called me selfish.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to Disney.
Yeah.
I'm not selfish. I just like my Disney.
I like my Disney.
I like it a lot.
Wait. Dave's not selfish, but I like my Disney. But I'm not selfish.
Shut up. All right. If you want to follow, the show on Instagram, we are Unrelated at Birth. And then on Twitter, I am at dadams419. He is at Runtide Run. The show is at Not Related Bros. Find us on the website. You know, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, all that fun stuff. And as always, if you've enjoyed this show, then he is the phenomenal brother, Adam Russell. And I am the one, the only, the golden voice of the South, Dave Adams, coming to you live and in living color from Harvest, Alabama. And we are Unrelated at Birth. But if you haven't enjoyed the show,
then thank you for listening to the podcast. And I'm Will.
And I'm the Grease.
And we don't know Jack.
But we'll drink it. See you guys next week, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Dave. I want an orange lightsaber.
Hi, Mr. Dave. I want a red lightsaber like you.